we will wait for someone. Nisha is yet to join, right? Okay. Nisha and Dipti, let me see. Just we'll check with them quickly. Just give me a moment. Was she Dipti only, right? Or Deepika? Deepika. Okay, Nisha has joined. So let me start then. Okay. So welcome once again to week 2, day 3. And the first question was, how are you guys doing? So are you loving it? Are you enjoying this? Whatever is going on? Are you able to get the things? Who is going to share first? Let me know. Okay. So what's the answer? Answer is yes or no.
Gaurav, I feel the long weekend was too long.
Okay. So we will come to know about your answer going forward. So let's begin the chapter today. So what we have covered so far is about Scrum roles. Anyone remember about what kind of Scrum roles we have? Who is going to answer this? Who will go first?
Yes, I can.
Yes, please go ahead.
Product master,
Mhm. Product owner. Mhm.
product owner, scrum master, development team.
Okay, cool. Who remember the Scrum event or Scrum ceremonies we do in the Agile and Scrum? Anyone other than Nisha now, or whoever answered just earlier? Who is Vishal?
Yeah, I can answer this.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Scrum events can be of like sprint planning, daily Scrum meetings, sprint review, and
Mhm.
sprint retrospective.
Superb, awesome. You have got the 10 on 10. Okay. So now the another question will go for Mayank. Mayank, you have to just tell what is sprint. What do you understand by sprint? I
Sprint
think
is one,
easiest. Yeah.
Sprint is one episode when we're trying to go through a planning phase.
Yeah. So starting from planning till shipment, planning till delivery. So this is a duration, rightly said.
Exactly.
Yes, amazing. Okay, so now since we have done this quick recap about Scrum role, event planning, and sprint, let me give the racket on Prernaji's hand. So Prernaji, would you like to take it over further?
Sure, Gaurav, sure.
Yeah, go ahead. Do you want me to move to the
Okay.
next slide, or you want to just start?
Yes. Next slide is the thing of today. As you all remember, we had come up with a game last time, and yes, the slide is not visible yet, Gaurav.
Oh, because I did not move yet.
Yeah,
So here
please.
I have. Yeah.
So I really want. No, it's not visible yet.
Still not?
It's not on my laptop. It's on my phone somehow.
Okay, wait a second.
Okay.
Let me reshare.
So, guys, yeah.
Can you see it
Can you see
now?
the screen? Yeah, somehow not on my laptop. I can see on my phone, not an issue.
Okay, go
So,
ahead then.
yes, if you guys can see the screen, who has done the assignment? Yes, it's visible on my laptop.
Okay, so Prernaji, before you go ahead, let me just quickly connect with the new name. So, hi Vishal. Is it Vishal only or someone else who has joined with Vishal's name?
This is Deepti.
Okay, Dipti. Okay, thank you, Dipti, for confirming.
I'm not able to rename myself. It's just coming at Vishal's iPhone.
Not an
Okay.
issue, Dipti. Welcome.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, welcome. So, yes, back to you, Prernaji. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, Dipti, just to make you understand, in the last session we had covered in detail what are the Scrum roles, what are the roles of the team, or in detail we have learned. So this session we are starting with a game wherein I want all of you to assume a particular role and state one or two liners of your day-to-day jobs, like what a product owner does, what a scrum master does, and what a development team member does. So instead of me assigning a particular role to you, I think we have more people here. So everybody can start with one role and one responsibility. I guess Dipti was not there last time. So Dipti, I think you can skip if you have knowledge, you are very much free to share. Hey, hi Deepika, welcome.
Thank
So
you.
the
How are you?
I
yeah,
think
I'm good. Yes,
she has done this with
great,
Ravindra, so I think she knows
great. Yeah,
Dipti
yeah,
and
yes,
Deepika.
yes, yes. So Dipti and
Yes,
Deepika.
yes. So I
Mhm.
have done the training, and also I have 8 years of experience in IT. So I
Great,
was actually in
great.
some agile project.
So
Oh,
you
So
can
great.
play
yeah,
well. You guys can
yeah.
play well.
Awesome,
Okay,
super.
so more importantly, let's ask one by one.
Hmm.
Mayank, you are getting the opportunity to choose one role.
Thank you, guys. My name is Mayank Kapoor, and I am the Scrum Master for today's meeting. And
Super.
what I would like everybody to do is do a stand up. And by stand up, what I mean is like I want everybody to talk about what they want to do in the next, what they did last week, and what they want to achieve in the following week. And I also want to understand if you have any issues or any formalities, how can I help you with, and go from there.
Okay, slightly correct. Let's move to the next person. Um,
Yes,
Chanchal.
but good job.
Yeah,
Yes.
great, great. So Chanchal, please choose one role for yourself.
Yeah, good evening. I am the product owner of your team. And as a product owner, I would like to address you all the features of the product, what we need to be delivered in the coming months. And also, I'll be managing the product backlog.
Awesome, awesome.
Perfect. Perfect.
Nisha, over to you. Nisha, you there with us?
Hello,
Yeah.
good evening. I am Nisha here, and I will be a part of the development team. And the, I would be along with my team. I would try my best to deliver the project results right in time and to finish the whole sprint on time.
So we are here at the interesting curve, Nisha. You will have to choose whether you are developer, SME, or BA, or tester.
Tester,
Who? Okay, tester.
tester.
Okay, now let's move to Dipti and Dipti and
Deepika.
Deepika. Yeah, you please choose one role.
Hi, this is Deepthi. I am the business analyst for this particular project, and I had a discussion last day with the product owner regarding the BRD. I have completed completed the system requirement specification document,
Cool.
and I have sent it for review. And yeah, we'll shortly have a meeting with the development team, so that we'll have a walkthrough the requirements, and then we can take ahead from there.
Okay. Next is Deepika, right? Deepika, are you going to participate?
I'm going to be joined only for 5 to 10 minutes because I
Okay.
have with my kids the meeting.
Okay,
I'm not
no
sure
problem.
I'm going to be here fully. So I
Okay.
don't know.
No problem. So we will participate
Sorry.
whoever we are. No issue at all. So guys,
you.
now you have few minutes, and I want you to discuss amongst yourself. Me and Prernaji would be watching you and listening to you, and we'll come up with some constructive, feedback at the end. You have 2 to 3 minutes, right, Prernaji? That will be enough to discuss about today
Yes.
agenda.
Actually, I would like to, give them a platform that today is your first Scrum meeting, and the Scrum meeting is about the last session's topic and today's topic, which we will be covering in general, like about Scrum. So you'll have to talk about how we are working on the Scrum, how we are understanding the Scrum as a Scrum meeting. Does that make sense? Are you clear? Because we're anyways discussing about Agile and Scrum understanding. So, as a part of the team, you can talk about, hey, let us implement Scrum. So, how you will conduct a Scrum meeting of 15 minutes? We want to have a glimpse of it for 2 to 3 minutes.
And
Is
why
it okay, Gaurav? Yes.
yeah, why don't we also narrow it down like we do in
Hmm.
Scrum meeting daily stand-ups, what we did last day and what we are going to do today, and any hurdle we are facing, even in the understanding. That's what we are going to construct and share with each other, so
Perfect. Perfect.
everyone is on the same page. Yeah, so the stage is open. You can unmute yourself and you can go ahead.
Yes. Please go ahead, guys. It's a dialogue. It's not a monologue. So I want, it's good that we have an interaction.
So I'll count three. If no one unmutes, then we will
Okay.
go alphabetical. 1, 2, 3, go.
This is Deepti. So I had a meeting last night. I had a meeting with product owner, and we discussed regarding the system requirements specific. We discussed the BRD, and I'm in the draft format of making SRS. We will have another meeting with more stakeholders, and then we'll move forward from there.
Hi, I am Chanchal. I'm the product owner. So if you have any queries regarding the product requirement, feel free to ask any questions. I'm here to answer your queries because we need to achieve the goal what we need to deliver the product.
Yes, next.
Hi, I'm Nisha. I am into the testing, and yesterday I was trying to test a particular part and the test results were not coming okay as per what was expected. So I needed help on that. Maybe this is a part of my daily Scrum is what I'm trying to do. And today I want to rework on that with little bit help.
Super. Yeah, back to you, Mayank.
Hey guys, I'm sorry, a little distracted. I was
Don't get distracted. So just participate.
yes, I am participating. And what are we talking about today? Not
So as
today, but current topic.
yeah, so current topic is Scrum team Scrum meeting only. So on the Scrum meeting, people have just now discussed what they did yesterday, what they are planning to do now, and what any problem came into the picture. Nisha just now shared that she was going to rework on one of the incident which she was facing as a problem yesterday. So back to you, Mayank. How you are going to talk on this?
Yeah, so I had a similar issue where one of the requirements were not clear. So we are reworking on the requirement. And then once we get clarity, we'll get back to you.
Cool. Who else is remaining? Mansa. I don't know. Someone is joining as Mansa. So who is remaining? Dipti, you participated or want to participate?
No, I participated. I can
Okay.
add on if you want.
Yes,
Like,
please.
yeah, so I had a meeting with product owner, and I'll sit with the testing team to create the test plan, as well as I'll take some help from the Scrum Master to schedule a couple of meetings to get hold of a few more stakeholders, which I was not able to take it, and then probably I'll come up with the draft version of SRS to be reviewed by the product owner, which can be given to the development team.
Cool. Amazing. Mansa, you just now joined. Are you from the previous batch?
Yeah, yes, Gaurav.
Okay, thank you. So we were just playing a quick game on
Okay.
understanding the Scrum meeting itself. Okay, and everyone was playing the role of Scrum Master, development team, and product owner. So yeah, Prerna ji, back to you. You want to add something, because I think everyone has participated and everyone has spoken something.
Yes, definitely. First of all, a very good attempt, to be very honest. After a 3-4 days gap, if you could, really remember all this, trust me, I'm proud of you guys. So thank you so much for your participation, first of all. And second, this is what is actually going to happen in real life. If we are working in an agile and scrum environment, a daily stand up meeting is generally the start of the day, when everybody gathers. So hang in there, try to understand why we had this game, try to correlate. People who have worked in IT and as well as in agile definitely can relate well because they have experienced. Others who have not an issue. We are here to give you an insight and actual implementation side of it. So yes, as mentioned last time, you please go back to our Guru Schools channel and look at the training videos. Increase the speed, what hear them in 2x speed, but please go through, because all these terminologies need to keep falling on your ears, and try to use them in your conversation. Somewhere or the other, be connected with it, so it will definitely help you. So that is what, Gaurav, I wanted to share about the roles and in general Scrum point of view. So over to you now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Prerna ji. So on this note, since we have done it for first time, this is a kind of small game. So how many of you are thinking that you have done a great job by being it for first time? How many of you are thinking? You can just show me thumbs up. You can switch on your video if you think that you have done a great job by considering it for first time as a role play. Okay, superb. Nisha, who else thinks so, that you have done a good job really today? Mayank, are you not thinking so? Chanchal, you are not thinking so?
No,
Dipti?
I can do better, I guess.
Okay.
I agree.
Hi.
I don't think I've done justice, but I should have done better.
Being for first time, so since I consider it for first time, it has been awesome. I want you all to switch on your video, give each one of you a high five saying that I'm doing awesome job. I'm doing awesome job. Camera high five, you can say. I'm doing an awesome job. Just give each other high five. Okay.
Superb.
And another thing, if you are thinking that you have not given a high five to the participant sitting beside you, just turn around and give like this. You are doing an awesome job. Give high five like this. It may sound weird, but I want you to feel a bit uncomfortable and bring the fun part. Yeah, I'm doing an awesome job. Thank you so much. Superb guys. Let's get back to the slide, and I'm bringing back Prerna ji now. Yeah, Prerna ji, I'm going to share the slide now. So here you go. So over to you. What we are going to cover today?
Yes, so we are continuing our journey in Scrum. So today we are gonna go pretty much in detail about Scrum planning. Per se, Scrum planning from Scrum planning team, Scrum meeting planning, how the meeting is conducted, where, with whom, what is the agenda, what's the protocol. So all that will be a part of today's session. Along with that, we will also explain you guys what is Scrum sprints. So I think you have heard all these terminologies, but today we'll go in a deep dive into it. And an important disclaimer, I might sound little weird today because I have terrible cold and little bit cough, so please excuse my voice for today. It sound little cartoonish and funny, but that is what we have for today. So yes, Gaurav, I think I've given them today's agenda, and I think over to you now.
Yeah,
for
thank
the
you. Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
So you are well shielded, so don't worry about your throat and voice. So we are here to take care together. So thank you. So yeah, so guys, last time we left where? We left over around Scrum sprint. So we were just trying to understand here. I quickly talked about product backlog item. Understand a project, a project completely as a vision, okay, that gets broken into small prioritized epics, which we also call at sprint backlog. In fact, entire project gets broken into small epics, then to use a story, and then when we prioritize them in sprint planning meeting, then the prioritized items are decided. So we are going to learn few terminology which we call it as definition of ready or definition of done. So we will be understanding what exactly these things are there under sprint planning part. So here just I'm briefing you that everything has been broken, the work has started, and daily implementation work goes on. Okay, so and then the moment our sprint duration gets over, it gets shipped or completed, it undergoes the review period where we demo to the client, and also we perform the retrospective task once it gets inside the completed or the DOD part, which is called also as definition of done, somewhere slightly close to acceptance criteria. Okay, it comes over here. So, and again, every day we follow the daily scrum. Just now we have done. Do you have any doubt on this slide? Anything which you think that have not gone inside your brain or did not go inside your mind to understand? Any question?
Can you make it example based? Like,
okay,
how would it be in your?
Where exactly you are finding that you are stuck? Where exactly? It could be here, here, anywhere.
Where in the sprint.
In this cycle?
Yes.
Okay. Understand that this is a cycle, and one important thing I'm going to disclose in the next slide, rather let me come to the next slide and then go back to the previous script. Will that be fine to make you understand at a deeper level?
Sure, definitely.
Okay, thank you. So here what we see, that what is sprint in Scrum. So sprint is a time box iteration. Okay, so one vision, say for example, has got 4 sprints. Okay, and in every sprint we are considering it is as a development cycle, that one sprint it getting over, say for example, within 4 weeks. Because we have said that sprint is a duration, is a timeline, and we are deciding within the 4 weeks time every 1 or 3 feature we will be rolling out. So have you understood this statement, whatever I have just now spoken, guys?
Exactly, yes.
Okay, fine. The second bullet point says over here, broken project into small and consistent time interval. Again, this is the similar language just now I spoke, okay, is iterated in the second bullet point. The third one is as short as few days and as long as 4 weeks. So your sprint can be depending upon the product. When I am talking about product, it is the product. Okay, the entire product. Say for example, okay, I'll give the example again in a while. So consider about the sprint duration, as it can be as short as a week. Okay, when we are talking about as few days, so generally it goes to 5 to 7 days, and it could be as long as 4 weeks. The moment a new person who has no knowledge of working in sprint or agile, okay, they follow the tradition, that becomes their belief system and philosophy, and they may come up with the argument, okay, what I have worked in my life in any sprint has been for 3 weeks, and they will keep on doing argument because they have not referred the basic guideline or the Scrum guide, where it says that it can be go up to from few days to up to 4 weeks, and sometimes in very rare situation 6 weeks as well. So based on this, people argue who have not really undergone the certification or who have not undergone the guides. Okay, so you need to remember that it can vary, and people are arguing that is based on their understanding. from where the understanding comes in, from their experience from their previous organization. Okay, have I clarified bit foggy area that why people argue on the sprint should be of this much of duration only? So the reason behind that is the experience and understanding that gets carried away. Okay, and can call a sprint a goal, a project in itself. So now due to start and finish recorded gifts, so now I'm coming back. So Mayank, I understand you are from the sales background. Okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now understand, tell me the selling as a project. Okay, so what all area of selling can appear? How you can break the entire selling process in few features? Just give me some example.
Understanding the customer's requirement, like if, and then trying to tell them what solution, what would work for them.
Okay, let's
For
go
example,
one by one.
For example, if I'm selling Salesforce to them, right? So
Okay.
trying to understand what functionality of Salesforce would work best for them. It could
Okay.
be custom CRM, it could be, it could be recruitment, it could be, financial. There are different functionals within the software, right?
Mhm.
So understanding what the customer needs and what would be their what would their need is. Are you,
Okay.
are you
Yeah.
understanding what I'm understanding?
Yes.
It's a very vague question which you
No.
asked.
Let's go ahead with your answer. So first step, you said that one feature could be understanding your client. Okay, and you gave some certain example. What comes next? What you can think of next? So just a minute before you answer. Rest of you guys, are you with me? Just show me thumbs up or
Yes.
yeah. Thank you for responding. So yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, Mayank, please share. One is understanding client, one feature of the sale.
Yeah, understanding the client, what they want to buy, and how our solution could help them, right? So that's number one.
Mhm.
Number two would be, are you asking me? Okay. Number two would be what our solution could fit them.
Okay.
Like if they're asking for financial tool, if they're CRM tool, they're asking for,
Okay. Available products. Okay. Product showcase. Can we say that?
Perfect.
Available product. So if Mayank is thinking, and if you come up, others can come up with any thoughts, they can also participate. So yeah, Mayank, next, what could be the third?
So we understand the client. We have talked about what available products we have. Next would be implementation. Next would be
what implementation?
Of the product they selected, of the solution they selected.
So can you come again? What did you say just now?
Solution.
So directly you will provide a solution. Is it what you are saying on solution or selling? What exactly? What will involve? So he is going to pick a product, right? The client is going to pick a product, but this is not exactly immediate term. So anyone comes with the development mindset or analytic mindset or testing mindset, so you can pitch in what exactly may happen. You have showcased the product to customer. What may come next? Customer will say, okay, I want to buy. Customer may say, okay, I don't like that. It is not fitting in my requirement. So both can come up. Let's go with the positive flow. When the customer says, okay, I want to buy that, then what comes next?
Training.
Okay, training, understand training. But before that, commercial disclosure will take place.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay. So let's understand these are different features, and these are not yet prioritized. So Everyone listening to us, are you with us?
Yes.
Okay. Commercial. Now, it may have many things. So what I'm going to do, without considering the time crunch, I'm just taking 4 feature over here. Okay, Mayank, and quickly
Yes.
brief you in selling what may happen. So in selling, what exactly happen? If you are a seller, you will find your lead with a requirement having money to pay you, of course, right? Yes or yes?
Perfect.
Okay. The second will happen what? Second is approach. You will connect. Okay. So approach could be through proposal, through messaging, through chatbot. There are many ways to connect with your customer, right? Yes. That's proposing the customer.
Definitely.
Okay. Third one is what? Third one is about this thing, understanding your customer. And where understanding customer comes in, here we can think of KYC process. Recently, we have done few years back, most of the time in India, KYC. KYC in itself is a great feature nowadays banks are offering. I don't know about in the US bank how it is happening, whether they make it mandatory or not, but in India it has been
What does
revised.
KYC mean? I don't understand.
Know
KYC.
your
What
customer.
is-
It's about know your customer, where in this you are presented with a form to fill up. Okay, it's about your it's about it's about you. It's about you. What is your ID proof? What is your ID number? What is your residential proof? What is your some references or something like that? They will ask your date of birth or something, and some added or some supporting document they will ask for, and that will go under KYC. Okay. Now, to based on the feature you are going to offer, so I just now gave you the example of banking. Okay. And say for example, bank is selling credit card now. Okay. So if bank is selling credit card, he will understand what all the what customer can afford, and that's why he will flash a seller will flash a normal form to understand his customer. Okay. And it could be survey form, it could be anything, but generally we are calling it KYC. Are you with me, guys? Yeah, you are getting this point. KYC
Yes.
means know your customer. Okay. Do you know this terminology? It is majorly used in India or also in Indian banks. Who does not know
Yes.
this? Okay,
Yes.
thank you for your answer. Okay, now I have platinum card, I have ruby card, I have gold card, various cards available. So I'll give the product showcase option to my client. Okay, I will also give them training that how exactly they use it. If they will use the gold card, they will have the VIP lounge access at the airport. They will get the amazing reward points like this 2x reward point for per $100, and in platinum it will vary. For every $100 spent, they will get the 5x reward point or something like that. I will talk about the variation and feature the training will be provided, and then we'll say about the commercial, and we'll tell them that you will have to pay $399 or $499 or something like that, any annual charges. So this is just to summarize, but the selling is just not limited to this, and selling is not exactly this. Selling has ultimately 11 pointers of life cycle. I will talk about that someday else, that what is the exact life cycle of selling. I think Mayank can prepare one demo on this because he has got the background of that. So okay, so let's not plan quickly about that, but in case whenever it is required, we will talk about that. So now, Mayank, to understand that, I have one great feature which is called as selling my credit card. Okay, so bank has come up with the credit card sales one project, which we are calling it as what? We are calling it as a product backlog. Okay, so now this backlog has various items, and now this various item I'm I have converted them in the epics. Okay, these epics are called as understanding customer, available product showcase, training and commercial. Say for example, 1 2 3 4 backlogs. Okay, now further what I have done as a product owner, I have defined its features and converted this epic into various user stories, small card. Now the KYC has various things. It has customer information, customer personal information related to his residence, customer personal information related to his income, customer personal information related to his family, customer personal information related to his what? Related to his identification. So I have got 4 different user story under one epic. Okay. So far with me, guys? Yes?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so 4 epics, I have just broken down this. Now let's go to available product. This will become my next feature. I'm in next epic. Okay, over here. So it says that product available showcase. So I have just now gave you the example of gold card, platinum card, various card. So I will just create a availability user story based on that. So I will create this UI look and feel that on say for example, on any web page, the moment you will click on gold card, it will give you entire feature about the gold card. When you will go back to the home page and you will click on the platinum card, it will give you the entire feature, and we are going to develop that. And that's why this goal, I mean this epic, will be converted into all 4 different user story. Say for example, gold card, platinum card, silver card, ruby card, something like that. So have you understood the second epic as well, second user story as well? Yeah,
I have, yes.
okay. So okay, thanks. Now come to the third one, training. So training will also consider that what all charges will apply. It may have various things. Training on how to use, okay, how to use, training on taxes and charges, okay, training on rewards point, okay, and various training. So whatever the training could come up, that we are going to convert them into user story further. Okay, and then we will talk about the commercial. Commercial could come up with the this annual charges, how then monthly charges, or if any waiver is possible, redemption is possible. So we will include that also over here, that how annual charges can be redeemed, how annual charges can be waived off. Okay, so just kindly excuse me this scribbling, but I'm just helping you to understand this. Okay, so you have just now seen my entire project was talking about selling a credit card. I converted them entirely into backlog item, which I am calling product backlog item. These are called PBI. PBI means what? Product backlog item. So these are my 4 PBIs, product backlog item. And then sprint backlog. These are the 4 features which I indicated you while speaking. Those became my 4 user story of every single epic item. And further, every single epic item will be converted into task. Okay, and in this sprint planning, we are going to discuss that how exactly we are going to prioritize and execute every single user story. Okay, so here in sprint backlog item, what exactly we are going to do? We are going to prioritize the things. Okay, so for us, the entire thing is necessary. But first, what we can take it up. So say, for example, first of all, we can develop 2 items together, user story 1 and this, what do you call, available product showcase. Both is the high priority item I have taken it. Okay, so I will put them into sprint backlog item. 3, 4 will remain over here. The entire team will start working on the sprint item 1 and 2, and its activities will be assigned to BA, testers, and developers. Okay, and Scrum Master will keep on watch, and he will continue handling his events or ceremonies. Okay, it will go under planning phase, then will continue the 4 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever we have decided, to keep this timeline for every single feature to develop. Am I making sense to you guys so far?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
A lot of sense. Thank you.
Okay.
I have a doubt.
Yeah,
Now,
go ahead,
when we
Nisha.
say epic, one epic could have various user stories. Example,
Yes.
3 user stories.
Yes.
So when you're prioritizing in your product backlog, you have to prioritize an epic or a user story.
See, first we will prioritize the epic. At a time, general practice is that we generally take one epic at a time. Okay, and inside epic we prioritize the user story. Okay, but in some cases we can say, for example, one part which has to be totally worked by development team. It does not require to involve QA team, it does not require to involve BA team. So what we can do, we can bring 2 sprints together. Say, for example, my release activity is to go. Okay, and I want to assign the entire release activity to the DevOps team, or say, for example, people who will be managing the build management, the deployment management. Do you understand what is build and deployment?
No.
Okay, so build is about creating a new version of software. Deployment means when the end user is going to use that. So we have a different name of the environment. So where we work at the initial stage, we call it as a development environment. Where tester tested, we call it test environment. And where the actual end user works upon, we call it as a production environment. So this is the additional knowledge for you. Okay, so I will not get into the details of that. So coming back to your question, so these interface appearance, like creating environment or setting up an environment, is one job. Whose job it would be? The technical team will continue working on that. However, one sprint will be taken care by the BA and dev team entirely, which includes BA, developers, and testers. So they can concurrently start working on this. So at a time, what I did, I introduced 2 epic. From here I brought 2 epics together, and I have prioritized them, that both of the epics will go hand in hand in this one is that environment setup, and second is this thing. Say, for example, this 1 and 2. So technical team will start working on setting up environment. Again, in the setting up environment, there could be the various user story. Okay, that is connecting to different interfaces together. Are you getting me, guys? Nisha, are you getting me?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So my technical team will choose, okay, today I will be working to setting up development environment where I will be interconnecting the messaging service of two different terminal, and it could be messaging service of the moment the fund transfer takes place, some swift message goes in. So these are the technical terminologies. If you are aware, that's good. Even if you don't aware, then understand something happens in the background through messaging services, the fund transfer takes place. Okay. Am I making some sense to you, or do you want me to refer some different example? So exactly what is happening at technical end, at technical term, where while setting up environment, they have more 4 user stories. I don't want to get into the details what all the technical team has to do the job. Okay, but there are a possibility they have 4 different user story which everyone needs to work upon. However, here there are 2 different user story which has been provided, which has come from various epics. Sorry, these are the epics. These 2 epics have 4 different user story that will be prioritized in this and will be pulled inside the sprint to work upon. Okay, and in 4 weeks, the moment it gets completed, the review means what? The client will get the demo, and then retrospective will follow, that what went well, what did not go well, and it will be pushed further to the production environment where client can use it. And what exactly happens after going into production environment? There are some steps you will come to know about this. So these are the a huge explanation, I understand, but something I have narrowed down over here for you to understand. Are you with me, guys?
Yes.
Have you got some
Yes.
visibility? Could you visualize what I was telling, Mayank, especially because you this arrived from your question?
No, I did definitely. That brings a lot of clarity to the whole equation. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. So may I proceed further, guys? Tell me yes. Okay, thank you, Chanchal, for thumbs up.
Yes.
Okay, let's
Yes.
go ahead. I'm resharing my screen. Sorry, Prerna, it was totally unplanned and I had to take it. Okay, I think you also sensed.
Pleasure is mine. No worries. And it was a very good explanation, Gaurav, to be honest. It gave the required clarity and from an example point of view. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. So here you got to know about what is sprint and scrum. And now, so here I was telling the beautiful thing earlier. And what was that? To why fixed length? Excuse me, guys, just yeah, thank you. I was just talking to my wife. So she came from the sleep and she was thinking that someone is at the door speaking something, but that's okay. That's altogether fine. So let's move to the slide. And why fixed length time box sprint? So because to balance between the need to release rapidly, you know that we client needs everything faster. And when we are client, we also need everything faster. Yes or yes? Are you with me? If you have given your vehicle for repairing purpose or for servicing purpose, you keep on checking, hey, when I am going to get it delivered, when you guys are going to deliver it back to me, when you are bringing it to my home. So you keep on changing, checking because you have some connection with that. That's number one. So that's how happens with everyone, whoever are the client. So you can relate with this to balance between the need to release rapidly. Again, in this example of car washing and all, we can come up with the project, sprint, and epic and user story. Okay, so that's one. Second, and as I say, in every sprint is in a project itself. If you think that you are going to create a KYC system or know your customer system online, it will have a different area. Just now I ran you through about the personal identification, residential identification, family identification, and various other area. So everything has to be developed separately. Okay, so to balance between need to release rapidly, we need to time box it, okay, for the fixed length and allow enough time to complete a useful amount of work in each sprint. And you will see that if we have a huge sprint, okay, say for example, it may take 365 days. We are not going to spend entire 365 days and then customer is going to come, but we can keep on updating the customer. Okay, the washing is done. The first sprint, the car washing has to be done. Water splashing has to happen, or say for example, dusting has to happen inside and outside the body of the car. So there are various user story I'm talking about. Say body dusting. Okay, now it has two different user story: outside body dusting and inside body dusting. Okay, so I'm going to tell my customer, hey, this part is done. So one story is done, two stories are done. These are customer will come back, he will see, he is satisfied. Okay, go ahead and start the next job. Next job is what? Nothing but polishing, okay, or just shampooing it. So you can further break it down, break it down. So and you have given the duration 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours to each item to be completed. That is my 2 hours of a sprint. I'm just giving an example to you. And once an appropriate length is found, it typically stays the same. So as I gave you the example earlier, that it varies from the organization to organization. In some organization, when and in some project people start working for a 4 weeks of sprint, they will stick up with that, and you will find in that organization that in most of the project, every sprint duration is of 4 weeks. And if you go to different organization, you find it for 15 days. You will find it every sprint will go for 15 days. 3 weeks you will find for 3 weeks, and 1 week or 7 days or 10 days you will find accordingly. So it varies organization to organization. As it says, once an appropriate length is found, it typically stays the same. So this is very, very important. Okay. So are you guys with me so far?
I have a question.
Yes.
So is it possible if there are 3 to 4 sprints and one sprint duration is of, if suppose 3 weeks, so the another can be 2 weeks or 1 week?
Yeah, it can be possible. It can be
Okay.
possible. Yes. So it depends, but rarely it happens, but it happens also, but very rare, because we have in the planning phase, what we have done, we have deprioritized, or we have kept on lower prioritized one small activity to do. And we thought that, okay, fine, at the end moment, we will complete it. So what you, Chanchal, said, that may happen. Okay. So any another question on this slide before I move further? I think I took a lot time explaining these all. So can we move ahead, guys? Show me a thumbs up. Yeah, thank you, Nisha, for responding. Okay, thank you, Chanchal. So Mayank, you are with us. I want to hear you. Okay. Mayank is not there. What? Okay, I think he dropped. Yeah. No, Mayank. Mayank, you there? I was just.
Yeah, I'm right back. I don't know,
Okay.
something happened to the laptop.
Okay. So what just now gave the example, you're good with that? I gave you the car washing example, and we are moving further. You were there?
Yes, I'm good.
Thank you so much. So yeah, so here we complete the Scrum sprint part, and we are moving towards the sprint planning. Over to you, Prerna ji. I took really a lot of time. You're very less time. Whatever you could do it, please.
Not an issue. Thank you so much. So yes, first of all, it was a very good and detailed explanation given, which is much required to understand what is Scrum, Sprint, Epic, backlog, day-to-day activities, everything. What are the sprint goals? So I feel you have, a fair amount of understanding of Scrum. So let us move to sprint planning. One second. So here I have on purpose shared or mentioned the definition of sprint planning, because many a times it can be a typical interview question as, what is Scrum? Can you please define what is Scrum? So these terminologies, some of them have taken from Wikipedia also. So those are standardized. So what is a sprint planning? It is basically an event wherein a Scrum framework, along with the Scrum framework, where the team determines what are the project backlog items that they will work during the existing sprint, and discuss the initial plan for completing the earlier product backlog items. So basically, a Scrum planning meeting or Scrum planning event is undertaken to take the stock, or understand what was completed earlier, or is in case if there is any backlog that we need to work on, as well as which activities we need to take it up in the current sprint. As we have mentioned or highlighted multiple times, Sprints are like small projects for the duration that may start from 1 week till 6 weeks, 1 week being the smallest and 6 weeks being the largest. Generally, it is from 2 to 4 weeks. So in that time frame, whatever activities or goals which as a team, as a Scrum team has to achieve, those are planned in this Scrum sprint planning session. So teams can find it useful to have to start to establish a sprint goal, rather to understand where they are going, in which direction they are going, what is their focus to achieve, and also they understand and acknowledge what are the backlog items from the previous sprint that they have to work on. So basically prioritization and understanding of the actual task in hand, if I have to say, what are you going to work today, tomorrow, and in the upcoming sprint. Also, the purpose of this sprint is having a collaboration among the Scrum team, where this is apparently uh, not in the current corona scenario, but otherwise it's a typical scenario wherein everybody's under one roof. If the teams are in one particular location, they are brought together. If they are spread across worldwide or in different countries, then we have all the online platforms, like Zoom, or any other company platforms like say Link and Teams meeting. So all that make is arranged for a meeting and for everybody to be a part of it. So this is how a team comes together and understand the goal which needs to be achieved. See, I wanted to give you a disclaimer, first of all, that these are the things which might sound repetitive in nature, because the last couple of sessions, me and Gaurav have been talking about them, but try to understand the emphasis, because this is what is really Scrum and sprint and planning is all about. So you might feel there is a slight repetition, but it's not repetition. It's emphasizing on those particular points again and again, because those are so crucial. So yes, Gaurav, you can move on to next slide, and if you want to add something, you're free to add, please.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
You can continue. Yeah, thanks.
Yes. So I think we don't have to discuss much about this slide, wherein we know who is the product owner is, what are the team members, what they work on, and what a Scrum Master typically does. So yes, product owner is the point of contact for business management, customer, and who has the maximum rights, if I have to compare from that perspective. Team members are the actual force who work on all the activities daily, daily deliverables, and they are the main workforce behind the implementation of sprint and Scrum. And Scrum Master is basically a facilitator between the team and the product owner to bridge the communication gap, if any, to guide the team, in case if they require any attention, or any advices, or any technical functional guidance, functional requirement perspective guidance, anything. BAs, testers, development team, UI UX, all are a part of the team, and they do approach Scrum Master for their for his her guidance. Yes, so I think so. Just a quick question, guys. Do you have any doubt on the rules part? Because last session we entirely had on rules, and today again we are brushing up on this slide. So I would really appreciate if you could just say yes or no, so then I can decide how to go ahead. Please. Any doubts on Scrum roles, please?
One thing
No, I'm
I'm
good.
very comfortable with the roles. Thank you so much.
Wow, Mayank, trust me,
But
listening
I'm
as a
only seeing the
trainer.
roles, nothing
Yes.
else. But the roles, yes.
But that's okay. That's okay,
But
because
thank you. I want to
apparently,
answer your question.
yes. First of all, thank you for the response. But if you have clarity about the roles, then trust me, you will be playing one of the roles in future. So that is a very good start, I would say, right, Gaurav? I think Gaurav will echo it on this.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
And
you are,
because,
yes, huh.
yeah, may I?
Yeah, please go ahead.
So because you said that you are clear on the role, and because you played the scrum role of the scrum master today, I just want you to tell us one thing, Mayank. I don't know, means, you are coming front as a thing to ask for this. So tell me one thing, as a scrum master, what is the core role of scrum master is, if you remember? One key part, if you can share, which can hit the intention of scrum master or scrum master role.
Scrum Master role is to make sure the team is aligned well to accomplish their project well. I think.
Okay. Yeah. That's okay. That's one. But the core part is, which should be the intention of scrum master, that
Okay.
is remove the impediments.
Impediment.
Yeah, remove the impediments, because that's the core, that's the axis, axis, and around it, the entire other activities gets circulated. Entire activities circulate continuously for scrum master, whatever
So
comes in mind.
when I said like I want them to be successful, making the impediments move away is a way of making them successful. So
Yeah. So you need to just keep your hold on this. This is the
Okay.
axis, this is the center, this is the finger in the Sudarshan chakra. So
Perfect. So making sure of impediments
are removed.
for the team. That's an important role of a. So what would you say for a product owner and the team? Like one line for those. What would you say for that?
So that I would like to hear from you guys, because we have just now said that. Okay, so we have discussed a lot. So now this is time. Now you need to share your insight, what you have understood, and based on that, we will tell you exactly. So anyone want to add one line for product owner?
Yeah, I would like to answer this.
Yeah, please go ahead, Chanchal.
Product owner, first of all, manages the product backlog, but it also first creates defined goals and create vision for the project, and also prioritizes the need of the scope or budget or time of the project. I mean, he needs to prioritize the needs. According
Well
to
said.
that,
Well said.
he can order the items in the product backlog.
Well said. And envisioning is the core. Because of the vision, he can do whatever you said. So the core and the center of the axis is this. The center is the 0 axis. Axis point is this envisioning, the vision. Okay, and whatever surrounds with the vision, and whatever you have said, that is absolutely correct. That gets connected with this axis. Okay. So development team has the major part, and every development team member has their own role, like tester talking about the quality, development for the designing, BA for being the SME. So did it answer you, Mayank, whatever we shared?
Oh yes. Envision was the key. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you, Chanchal. Thank you, man. Yeah. Yes, go ahead, Prernaji, back to you. I keep on stealing your time.
No, not an issue. Not an issue. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So yes, these are some typical questions or understanding which is good to have, and that improves your knowledge of sprint planning. So where does it take place? I think I just mentioned in the earlier slide. It's preferably done in one location if the team is physically together in under one roof or in one office, or so that can be typically a big conference room wherein everybody is accommodated, and they have the knowledge of or the details of product backlog, slash epics, your current sprints, current goal, that all is explained. in case your team is distributed in different location, different cities or countries for that matter, then you do plan for an online session, with them, web meetings, and then but make sure that there is one-to-one connection. Everybody must be must feels to be a part of it. Everybody contributes to the discussion. It's not only product owner who rules it or who commands it, though he initiates the process, but entire team has to be interactive and has to be a part of it, starting with the junior developer, if any, in the development team. He also has the sense of belonging and the sense of being a contributor in the team. So yes, it's a very closely knit environment where everybody's opinions are considered, and the meeting takes place. Go to next slide, please.
Yeah.
So one question,
Yeah.
Prerit. So who
Yes.
holds the sprint meeting? Is the Scrum Master? Who would call
Yes.
for this meeting?
Yes. Scrum Master is the one who is responsible for calling this meeting, though it
Yes.
is
And
a
in-
product. Yes. Go ahead.
Right. In this meeting, you said the developer, the whole team, sometimes if the owner, a product owner wants to join in, it's his discretion. But besides that, everybody is.
No. Apparently, product owner also is an integral part of this team, because it's a sprint planning, and it's a crucial thing. So product, and as I always mention, product owner is like the mediator between the business and the clients and the actual team, implementation or organization. So he has to be there, even not physically but remotely on call in the web meetings. He is an integral part of this meeting. He does attend this meeting, or rather he's supposed to, or he's expected to attend this meeting.
So how do you host this meeting? Like the Scrum Master goes through it, or we talk about it?
Yeah, I have a lot of
this-
details explained in this. I'll appreciate if we go through the slides first, and then if you have any doubts, you feel free to ask, because I've mentioned some of the points which might cover your doubt or explanation. Is it okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Thanks for asking, Mayank. Really, it ensures us that you are in there, you're understanding, and you have doubts. So definitely, it's a good thing. I'll really request everybody to come up with the questions whenever they have. So yes, Gaurav, next slide, please.
Okay, sure. I'm moving. Nisha ji, do you have any question? You're with us.
No, I just wanted to know if the entire development team has to be there or couple members is okay.
To see, Nisha, as we had mentioned, Scrum team or other development team is also considered to be a 5 to 9 members team. So apparently it's a smaller team, and as everybody's contributions are so important, yes, it is expected that everybody has to be there. I totally understand in a typical setup, when there are such meetings held, your team lead or some senior member along with might be some other team member attends the meeting, but no, in Scrum environment all the members are expected, and to be a part of the team, because everybody is assigned a task and they should be aware of it. And in case if any updates are asked, an individual is responsible or an individual is expected to answer it. Gaurav, if you want to add anything on this, please feel free.
No, I'm good. You well said that everyone has to be there.
Perfect. Yes. Next slide, please.
Yeah.
Does that answer your question, Nisha? I guess yes. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. Yes. So we understood where the meeting is taken, does take place, and then the question is when. So it's pretty much logical to start your sprint planning definitely before the new sprint, because that's why you have taken this meeting for. And this sprint planning should typically occur after the retrospective or the earlier sprint review. So what happens, we have the understanding of earlier sprint review, that whatever backlog we have or whatever, see, when I say review, review is a very wider term by the understanding wherein you when understand when you realize what all things you achieved from the point of view of delivery, as well as where you did wrong. So that's a learning curve also to it. That's why it's very important to have next or upcoming sprint planning meeting after the retrospection or review meeting of the earlier sprint. So you have all the learnings of the earlier sprint. So that is very important. I hope everybody connects on that. So we have this meeting, post the review meeting, and it's apparently the okay, Nisha, see if you can read this here. We have mentioned it's the higher priority, or it's event, and entire team is available. So entire team is participating in this planning meeting, and yes, make we have to make sure that everybody's available. So you have to check the calendars, make them realize it's an important event, and as a part of Scrum team, everybody is aware of it. So yes, their availability or attendance is definitely one of the compulsory or mandation that we have in this process. Gaurav, next slide, please. So definitely, as the word goes, sprint planning takes place before every new sprint. So yes, this is a quick and easy, pictorial representation of how the what should be your meeting checklist. So yes, Gaurav, yes, Mayank, to answer your question, Scrum Master is a facilitator wherein he can join via video conferencing and even share the screen or access multiple setup. He even ensures that where to set up the meeting, schedule meeting space, and he is responsible to publish the agenda. As apparently those uh, you know product owner is the if you have to go by the word saying top most authoritative person, but Scrum Master is the person who has to handle the jugglery and who does a lot of work. So he is the one with the agenda. He checks all the calendars and he arranges for everybody's time, and he ensures that everybody's there, and yes, to make sure all that documentation is done properly, all that all the groundwork is done before the meeting. So yes, that's the Scrum Master. And I think you did took up the role of Scrum Master, so this is your checklist for any meeting. So product owner, as we have been mentioning, he ensures that backlog items are mentioned and you have to prioritize. See, guys, I wanted to highlight on one thing. Having a backlog items from previous sprint does not mean we have to take them up. It is all about prioritization. So prioritization is a key element in most or rather all of business activities. If and I think you all understand what does prioritization means. I mean, uh, though we have 10 items from earlier sprints, 10 deliverables or 10 functionality from earlier sprint to be covered, to be delivered, but then if they are not important, or if the client is not keen on having those functionality as of now, we can definitely park them in product backlog and we can start with the next sprint. Or in case if there is like Gaurav give the example of KYC. Okay, so a couple of years back, KYC thing was not a know your customer was not a mandatory thing in banks or any other institutions. So nobody was focusing on that. But imagine when government introduced that as a process, as a workflow, that time it became a mandate, and yes, everybody took it up as a priority. So imagine having KYC. And I remember because when I was a part of IndusInd Bank and even earlier as a part of Accenture, in banking projects, that functionality was the first one to be taken up and delivered. So KYC feature earlier it was a part of product backlog, but now in recent times it has become a prioritization. It is a priority number item to be implemented in banking, functions or banking projects. So that's a quick example to relate to. And yes, a product owner needs to realize that skills and capabilities of team members are known to him and to the entire team as well, that we have the right skilled and experts required for our projects to be a part of the team. And what is the take on or prioritization setup of our backlog items, that is explained by product master, product owner, sorry. And last but not the least, we have a development team who yeah, updated definition of done, that is and needs and make sure what is what is the actual task in hand and what is the delivery out expected out of them, what is the sprint goal that they need to achieve. Because though product owner and scrum master are essential, or they are very important or key roles in this entire sprint or scrum setup, but without development team, trust me, you cannot go ahead, because they are the reality check people wherein they actually work on day-to-day activities and deliverables. So yes, guys, you can take a picture of this and keep it in your phone. So it should be always your go-to to understand from a sprint meeting point of view and from roles point of view. So do you have any questions on this? I suppose we have spoken a lot on about roles, but yes, this is from a sprint planning meeting checklist point of view. If you have any, any doubts, questions, please go ahead. Nisha, Chanchal, Dipti, Mayank, everybody, the forum is yours, please.
I have a doubt. Like
Yes.
normally the product owner would prioritize certain user stories or epics. So
Okay.
who decides? Is it the development team who decides that they might take? Like if the product owner says, I but X, Y, and Z
Mm-hmm.
user stories needs to be finished and their priority in say maybe 4 weeks being one sprint.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a
Mm-hmm.
possibility that development team would say, hey, we can't finish, it could take 1.5 months or 2 months. So let's take one user story out or increase the time frame of the sprint.
Nisha, very good and interesting question, and this question again relates to the question which you asked earlier, that is entire team to be a part of this meeting. So yes, that is why we need everybody on board, because see, product owner will definitely propose, or rather I would say push the agenda or the requirement to the team. But see, there are this question answer is on case to case basis, as in if the client is adamant and if the client requirements are strict that they need particular functionalities or action items to be delivered, then yes, development team generally works on them and delivers. But as well, in case, like in my personal experience, there were some technical changes with respect to budget, like if some of the development requires some licensing softwares or tools or integration of third party tools which are costly, which involve money and licensing, or any other services. So all these things also needs to be considered, and that is all discussed during this meeting. That is it of visibility from resource point of view, skills availability point of view. Do we have that much skilled team with us? Do we have that those many skilled resources for the development? Do we have that software or technology available? So all that is being considered, and the final decision is generally taken by product owner. It's not that development team can say no, that we cannot, but yes, if there are say any hurdles or genuine issues or impediments, or any roadblocks that needs to be addressed. So though the decision is taken by product master, but everybody's opinions or concerns are considered too. So, Nisha, have I answered your question?
Yes, but see, the product owner need
Mm-hmm.
not be a technical person. So how is he going to gauge the time taken. It's the
Uh,
development team who's going to do it.
may I
Okay.
also add
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
Prerna ji?
Gaurav, please
Okay,
go
so
ahead.
understand, Nisha, in this way, it generally happens that if something product owner point of view, I understand that it is on the priority list and it has to be developed and delivered immediately within the 4 weeks of time. And Scrum development team, the entire design team says in one voice, okay, it would take more than 1.5 months and we cannot deliver that. Then tell me, if there is something so much big item, what should be the possibility, how we are going to deliver it, although it is the priority list. And now you guys as a development team has told me as a product owner that you are not going to finish it within 4 weeks. So what should be the solution? Because this is a so much bigger item. What should be the solution? Any insight, any guess? Nisha, in fact, you can think of and tell.
Could there be a possibility you either hire more people, outsource a part of it, or you break up the user story
The
into tasks?
second one is very, very intelligent answer. You will break up, because here the entire, game hides, because we are working in a direction somewhere we have worked incorrectly and a bigger task we have included in the sprint. What we will do intelligently, we will break it down further and we will identify, hey, it has got another chunk which could be included in this sprint. The remaining chunk we can include in the next upcoming sprint. And in a way we are still delivering and progressing and iterating and giving it to our client. So in a way we are still going towards or meeting to our vision. So has it answered your question now?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So while you guys were answering and discussing with this, Prerna ji, I think I should add few things, and that's why I was switching on my video to show you something. So what exactly happens, Scrum Master? Pay your attention. So you're being a Scrum Master, it's your job to match the calendar and you match the calendar and decide your dates and times when the another events ceremonies another sprint ceremonies or scrum events are going to happen. And for that, sometime in retrospective meeting or in some sprint planning meeting, you need to come up with the artifacts, document, and some accessories like this. What do you see over here? Can anyone answer?
Sticky notes.
Sticky notes, another accessories like highlighters, sketch pens, pencils, because everyone has to contribute. Why sticky notes are important? Because everything is in the card, and in the card, through card, you have to contribute whatever the thoughts come in, where everything gets captured. So these accessory, who is going to arrange? Is Scrum Master's responsibility. Okay, because and you remember one key word, that was what? That was nothing but servant leadership, to arrange everything and remove the entire impediment. That team does not have to get bothered. That's number one. Number two, about product owner. Product owner has to envision, and that's why he has to make sure that he has broken down the entire goal into the small epics. Okay, and thus he is creating the backlog item. Okay, and he has to make sure that exact proper competency and skill set is available for that project. And the third is development team. Development team has to make sure that when they are uh, in a voice telling that these sprints are of the top priority they can include, and product owner is agreeing on that, they are also coming up with the DOR. What is DOR? DOR is known as definition of readiness. Like definition of readiness, there is one also terminology which is called as definition of done. We will come to know about DOR and DOD in the later upcoming days. But just to understand, DOR is nothing but the kind of entry criteria, and DOD is nothing but the kind of exit criteria, somewhere similar to acceptance criteria. And when it is called as definition of readiness or definition of done, here nothing works as sort of done or kind of done or 99% done. It is either 0 or 1. So never ever speak in this terminology that this is kind of done. Okay, when you are on the field, when you are really working in the corporate, when you are really working as a part of development team. Okay, so that time what you have to say, this is either done or not done. Even one activity from one user story is remaining, it is remaining. Okay, so this is the part of development team based on their definition of readiness. What exactly will happen? One sprint item will also be included. One backlog item also be included in the sprint. Okay, so this was just an expansion on what Prerna ji was just explaining you guys. Now coming back over here, I think we have come to the almost end, but yeah, over to Prerna ji.
Thank you so much, Gaurav. Looking at the clock, I really want to take a halt on this screen after explaining this, because this is like a summary or gist of whatever we have, or Gaurav or myself have explained today. So just now to what Gaurav was mentioning, please focus on this image wherein we can see input with for example, per se, there's no gender bias, but as these two gentlemen are there, so we have the product owner and scrum master there with product backlog. Then we have the capacity velocity, as in what is the current team size and what is the timeline we are looking at, what is the technical expertise we have, and what is the current product status. Product status per se, what is the product backlog or epic we have already in store. So these are the inputs of your training, of your Scrum planning meeting or Scrum planning process, and and who are all these people? So this is a part development team along with Scrum Master, product owner, and what are they gonna work on, and how are they gonna work on to achieve the sprint goal, including the sprint backlog. And also there is a icon made of constraint at the left side corner. So this is like a typical setup of any other organization where we want to achieve a common goal, and what has to be our step, what has to be our action towards it. So this is the entire process. I really want you guys to take a picture of it, or make a note in the mind, or draw some scribble on your per se in your notebook, if you're carrying any. But I feel this is very important. This is the crisp of this meeting. Gaurav, I could see you sliding through the
I was just checking it out.
Yes, because you know what, this is also similar and to what we have done, and we can start the next session along with what and how this of this Scrum planning process, which would act as a recap. So in tomorrow's session, we might not give more time for recap, because we are anyways in the process of discussing Scrum planning. Your views on this? What do you feel?
So yeah, I think there are huge, so many things we have to cover up. So we can just take a pause over here. We are good. So for whatever we have understood with the wonderful questions coming from the participants.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, it was really amazing. So I think we are good. So from tomorrow, how we are going to do, we will start from here itself.
Yeah. Okay. So tomorrow we'll start from here, and there will not be any detailed recap, because we are already in the process, and this screen, or I have a lot of information explaining this, what, how, and when and stuff. So yes, we have a lot in store, and you guys are free and welcome to go ahead and listen to the trainings, or Google yourself, or Google the material, or as well as check the videos on YouTube, starting with Guru Schools, yes, because we have very focused and on similar topics videos given by other trainers as well. So yes, this is from my end, Gaurav. Over to you.
Okay, thank you so much. We have come to the end. Do you have any questions so far?
I just
Anyone?
want to add. I just want to add, Prerna ji,
Yes.
first of all, thank
Sure.
you. When you've been sick, you're not feeling well, and you're still motivated
No,
and
really,
focused
really.
enough to do it. I appreciate your time, and Gaurav ji, your enthusiasm and your energy is amazing, and I
Definitely.
want to appreciate you both taking the
Thank you.
time. And I know we are trying to learn, so it's different motivation for us. But I appreciate you guys with your enthusiasm and your focus to help us out. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for
Thank
your
you
kind
so
words.
much, Mayank.
Um,
Yes, it really boosts our morale also. Thank you so
yeah,
much.
it lets us to do a more for you, something out of the box. Let's see what is coming tomorrow then. Thank you, Mayank.
And
So-
and that is what, Gaurav, that is why today I think we should not give them any assignment, because today we, apart from your all lightning girls and other things, but I think today we had substantial amount of time on that role playing and assignment, and when we have a lot to capture. So your views on that? I'm okay if we give them a day off, because we are again meeting tomorrow again, like that.
So Earl is to by default that has to have been heard every day. If you can consume 3 times a day, that has to happen. Search for Earl with Kumar Gaurav. Do that in any voice, original or whatever I have shared. You have to do that. So how you are doing is all up to you. That will keep you moving up next level. Okay. So now we have come to the end, and since you don't have any question, I would now start asking you one word before we end. So tell us one word which comes in your mind while we are ending. One word, one positive word, or any enthusiastic word, any inspiring word for today's session.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much, Nisha. Call out one's name and
Chanchal.
just Chanchal.
Wisdom.
Wow, wisdom. Call out someone's name.
Mayank.
Mayank.
Energetic.
Energetic. Call out one name.
Oh,
Mansa.
Mansa.
Yes. Mansa, please unmute and tell one word what you have found. Mansa, you are listening and with us, right? And you can unmute yourself. Yeah, share one word which comes in your mind. It could be anything, like Nisha, Chanchal, and Mayank has shared. We end the session like that. And since you are the part of this, we would encourage you to also speak one positive word about your. Would you be able to, or you can just type into the chat window? If you're not able to, then Mayank, call out someone else's name.
Prerna ji.
Prerna ji, go ahead.
Thank you so much. For me, this session is definitely motivating and encouraging, because I know we are giving a lot to take in, but still, all of you have been very attentive and come up with really intelligent questions. Trust me, when me and Gaurav also discuss, we are very happy the way this entire team is shaping up. So yes. Okay, we could see Mansa's response more knowledgeable. Thank you so much. So thank you each one of you, Chanchal, Nisha, Mayank, Mansa, Dipti, as she was there earlier. Unless it was you guys, this sessions couldn't have been like this. So thank you so much. And definitely Gaurav's energy is contagious. So yes, having him as a partner makes all of this entire process more magical or more energetic. Thank you so much. Gaurav, over to you.
Thank you. And my one word is thank you. Thank you for giving the opportunity to serve you. We'll see you in the next session. Bye-bye. Take care, guys.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take
Bye.
care.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.